have to move to talk instead of presenting. Well, thank you very much for this opportunity to participate in this kind of informative and important event. Congratulations for this book, and I wish you the best for much more other books in the same aspect or other aspects as well. Well, it's very important for us, I mean, as educators, please put to practice between this term educator, not teachers, because we are going to differentiate between these terms, which is very important in my point of view. So regarding the sustainability and higher education, I think there is a very viral connection and relationship because there are a lot of aspects, key aspects between them, such as curriculum integration. In many courses, we are teaching sustainability, which is connected to the social and economic also, and also in terms of geography, in terms of technology, innovations, and all these things. Plus, we are teaching system thinking, which is lead to such kind of discipline and analyzing as well, and also critical thinking, which is also related to the problem solving, which is indeed we need it, especially in the climate change, as we know. So there are integration between these terms very, very closely and very tight. And if we talk about some thoughts for the sustainability and education as well, I think there is to some point, we need to change some concepts. I mean, in regards of the market, in regards of the university's curriculum itself, in regards of the students' mentality as well. Just to believe in the importance of this kind of approach. So, because when some people talk about the universities, they just think from one corner, one angle, one point of view, that this institution will provide only the certificate for the students. No, this is completely wrong. We have to change this mindset for the students and for the others as well, because universities or higher education institutions are providing a lot of things like policy and governance, and also technological hub and cultural, intellectual, and all these things. Also, there is some kind of, let me say, a gap between those who are working in the market labor and between also some universities. We need to bridge this kind of gap, which is very important also for our students, just to secure the sustainability of what they have learned in the university and how to reflect it in the real life for their future and career and all these things as well. And if also I talk about educator or teacher, this is very important approach, because if we talk about teacher, that means we are talking about only somebody who is transferring knowledge. So we can say it's only like information dispenser. But educator, it's more collaborative process. It's not only about transferring knowledge, it's also about inspiring. It's about how to equip our students with the tools and the skills which is necessary to achieve their goals as well. And so this is a very important, I think, a difference between the term educator and between the term also teacher. Because if we understand that approach, then our message will be more collaborative. So if we talk about some higher education thoughts, I mean, from students' perspective view, maybe some students ask this question very, very, very often. Do we need a degree? Like this kind of question, because now we are talking about skills, we are talking about technical skills, hardware skills. So do we need degree? This is one of the thoughts. What about the trends? What about the combination with the IT? Especially there are every time, every day, there are a new approach for the technologies. Now we are talking about, all the world now talking about the threads, the new platform which is being launched by Meta, Facebook, which is integration between Instagram and Twitter. So I have to understand like this kind of concept because it is very important for me as a higher education to, let me say, be familiar with this kind of technologies because I'm using them. So if we talk about some kind of challenge for higher educations in general and media in particular, I think that the first challenge is the curriculum itself, whether it is outdated or it is, let me say, updated. Why? Because the process of accreditation of curriculum, it takes a lot of time, which is not suitable with the fasting time for the technological innovations and creativity as well. Also, the regulations should be also be more adaptive to this speed, the competition. Now, the educators are in competition with the learners themselves because the most of the young learners are familiar with the technologies much more than the educator themselves. So there are some kind of competition. And also, I think there is new paradigm for the education itself due to the technologies. We are talking now about ChatGPT. In terms of assignments, in terms of solving questions. So, and now there is a long debate. Do we need to block ChatGPT or we just allow students to use it? For my point of view, it's just a tool, just like a calculator or something. So, but we need to think about a new kind of, let me say, assignments or some kind of exams, because the traditional way is no longer suitable with this kind of technologies. And if we talk about the impacts, I mean the factors which is impact for the career choice for our students themselves, I think the first impact is the family impact, because it's easy to force their family member to choose even the other college that even he is not, I mean, it's not his choice. So they are forcing him to go to the medicine or to engineering or IT or other approach without taking his opinion. So family impact. Number two, finance. I mean, the financial impact, which is very important, because if we talk about country like United Arab Emirates, for instance, the average of the students still graduated from the university is more than 300K US dollar, 300,000 US dollars, which is a huge amount. So the thinking about this financial impact in our career, which college should I choose? Which college will pay back all this kind of money? And how can I get some kind of scholarship or sponsorship, or how could I be attached to a university as a full-time or a part-time just to secure some amount of money? All this impact for our career. Also the relationship. And when I'm talking about the relationship here, I mean in terms of reallocation. If you choose a very far college, that means you are reallocating in terms of your relatives, in terms of your friends, in terms of colleagues, new colleagues, and all these things. So this is in relationships. And also the mental impact for career. I mean, the career, if it is a high stress career, that will affect definitely for your mental health, let me say. So there are many aspects. We have to think about it in many different ways. It's not only one direction. So in the end of the day, I believe that the education is a collaboration, is a collaborative operation between the educator and the students themselves, which is very, very important to transfer the knowledge. Thank you for your time, and thank you to agree in these comments in regards of the ChatGPT, because I believe that yes, it is only tool that we have to deal with it. It's now it's a fact. We cannot ignore it. So we have to adapt it, and we have to adjust our assessment tools to be more effective with this kind of tools. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Exactly, exactly. My mind was when I saw the page on it, and my thoughts inspired me that this very challenging. I thought I did is just a lot of church. I think it's a tool. Nobody should discredit it, but there's no way to change the way you respond to very developments. And we will come back to that during the interaction. Thank you so much, Dr. Hassan. Then let's quickly take the presentation of Mr. Paramakaria. Mr. Paramakaria, you have the floor,
I can hear you, Dr. Adipasi. Thank you. Thank you very much for the invite. And I hope I'll be able to contribute a bit to your very impactful and promising conference. Thank you very much for the invitation. And I also thank you for a nice introduction which you gave about me before starting this conference. Thanks again. Is it okay to share 3-4 slides?
Of course, yeah, of course. Even you have slide, it is welcome.
Okay, so
yeah.
Let me switch off my phone. Otherwise, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Let me see. Okay, so I think you may have to enable host disable participation sharing, screen sharing.
Yes, that is what I'm looking for now. Thank you. Yes.
What to make him a host to a co-host?
Yes, I have. I've just done that.
Make him a co-host. If he can share from there, if he's a co-host.
You can go into advanced sharing option, which is next to the share screen. There is one arrow.
I have made one. You are now co-host. You can share it now.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Adivasi. So before I say something, or maybe can you see screen now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We can see your screen.
Before I move ahead or say something about my presentation, I would like to thank Dr. Hassan. I totally agree, Dr. Hassan, with what you mentioned about ChatGPT. There are a lot of debates going on, and the most important debate which is going on is about ethicality. When you are when you are quoting somebody from the book, you can put a reference that this is from this book, or this author has mentioned this thing, or you can quote journal, or you can quote something, some events or conferences. But when it comes to ChatGPT, we don't know where the data is coming from. So there is a big ethical concern about it. So before we move, thanks again for inviting me. Let me introduce what we do and how it relates to the education. So this is the name of the organization, the SPSC Certification Service. We are based in the UK. This is our website. We think we are world #1 for sustainability education accreditation as of today. So now this is what we all need, I think so, quality education. When it comes to university or schools or training and development, or whether it's a webinar, or whether it's the trainer or whosoever is delivering the program, the most important part, which we all may agree, is quality education. And this is what our services try to address some part of the quality education. We may not be doing everything, but we do something which addresses this particular United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, which is SDG 4. So what we do, as I mentioned, we do accreditation of sustainability or SDG related learning and development activities. It should be either sustainability or it should be SDG. If an education is related to these two aspects, we focus on it. If it's normal biology or maths or physics, we don't focus on those kind of activities. They are too good, but we don't have a network of expertise who focuses on those domains. So when you do some activity which is related to quality, we need to adopt something from the global frameworks. So we adopted these 10 frameworks, or we support their purpose, we support their vision, we support their goals, and that's why we adopted. Most of them are from United Nations organizations, and few of them are from Scotland and UK based organization, except one which is from USA. What can be accredited or certified by SPSC? We do educational courses accreditation, training and coaching, e-learning, events, conferences, seminars, webinars, collaborative competition, project and program, or community activity. So we do all those things. That is what our work focuses on. If any of these things falls on, if it's related to sustainability, any aspect of sustainability, it can be human rights, it can be social side, environmental side, we can focus on it, or ethical side, we can focus on it. Or it should be related to any SDGs. 17 SDGs we have. So if your activity is covering any of those 17 SDGs, we can work on it. So now, we do it for money, or what is this? What's accreditation or certificate? It's a business. Yeah, you are right. It's a business. But when it comes to community related thing, when it comes to non-commercial activities are like free webinars, non-commercial activities are like free conferences, non-commercial activities are like you are doing some project in a school which is not for money. It is for promoting sustainability or SDG in school or university or in workplace. If it's related to sustainability and SDG, and if it's a non-commercial activity, you don't take any money from the participants, not even a penny, then we offer our service for free. So we do offer maybe if you can say that 50% of our accreditation is done for free, because we highly respect community activities or the activities which are promoting sustainability and SDGs around the world. So if you come across this thing, then please feel free to contact me. There are some criteria for this thing. We do it free, but we try to evaluate whether you are genuine or not, because there is a lot of time being spent by the experts to do it for free. They provide free services to us. So if they are providing free services to us, then we do some quality scan of half an hour before we put forward your project or activity to an expert. So if you are genuine, if you have time and you really want to make an impact to the society, we can do it together. Please, we welcome your collaboration. And as far as the book which Dr. Adivasi is launching, my best wishes for the book, that is one. Second thing is, it is really, when I went through the subjects, it is in depth. I don't know what they have missed out. They have not missed out a single point, I think so, in the development of a student's career or maybe the learning journey. I don't think they have missed out anything. It will be a great read for all the students who wants to make an impact on the life. Especially one of the chapter was about the purpose or what you actually want to do in life, or how does it align with your dreams. That is quite enlightening to me, because that totally aligns with sustainability, or the social side of sustainability, that what you really want to do in your life while making money. Thank you very much for your time. And I'm available on LinkedIn. Please feel free to connect with me. I welcome all of you, and maybe I'll also send messages to each one of you on this chat box. I would be happy to connect with you all. Great educational supporters. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. I think you are muted, Dr. Adivasi. You are muted.
Basically, that you follow
your voice is breaking, Dr. Adivasi. I can't hear you. I don't know about others.
Okay. What I was saying was that
now I can hear you.
The manage those events 10 minutes exactly. So now you have time the time. The second thing is the aspect of the I think Dr. Hassan also mentioned something like that. We can work together on the framework of how we can take this further. And I think Dr. Takuri has also mentioned something like that. So we look at the modality of how we can explore what you are doing, collaborate with Dr. Hassan, and also look at some other strategies stakeholders to work together on this to take it further. Because the education and also the global sustainability can be innovated in a better way that we are managing now, looking at the career and looking at the lifestyle. So thank you so much for that very insight. Thank you so much, sir.
You're most welcome, Dr. Adivasi.
So the next presentation will be from our international business expert from India. That is Mrs. Avita Patak. Thank you and welcome.
See, it's a good afternoon in India, so I'm saying good afternoon, namaste, namaskar to everyone. And it's raining today, so it's a nice weather outside, and it's an auspicious event. And congratulations for your book launch, and my humble gratitude for inviting me on this event. So let me give a brief introduction. My name is Kavita Sirotia. I am an international business general manager in an agrochemical company. And I have been in the international business sales since 15 years. And I belong to a very small city in India. I raised up in a very small city, but that city had a very great impact in the history, because the lady Rani Lakshmi Bai, who fought the first war of independence, she was born there. So I feel very much proud that I belong to that city. And today's topic is global sustainability, innovation in global sustainability. And I believe me that when I was in the small city Jhansi, I had no idea about the world, actually. Exactly. Actually, what is all about the nations, how many countries, how many people, religions. I was just a small town girl living in my city. But what raised me as a very confident woman and an individual is education. Because the education, my father who supported me and who empowered me. So 3 things that changed my life. One is education, second one is environment, third one is empowerment. Because 3 E's, like, because firstly I tried my level best to do whatever best in my education, and environment of my family was supportive. Third one is empowerment, because the gender equality in my family who kept me going. So from a small town Jhansi, I went to Delhi, and then further I started my career in international business. But why did I choose the international business? That is still a mystery for me, because in 2006, when I did a course in MBA, Master of Business Administration in International Business, and that time nobody can think of that a women, a lady can travel across the world. Means I have traveled to Nigeria, I have been to Lagos, I've been to Sudan, Kenya, Myanmar, Vietnam, and even to China, and many countries all alone, independently. So my education and the further skills that I added in my profile and continuous growth mindset, and with the change of technology, whatever the changes has been happening, like during the COVID time, adopting the new technologies like Zoom. Nobody was having an idea that Zoom can be the biggest platform. Like choosing the mentors, transforming myself in all kinds of aspects, whatever my job requires. And further, digital marketing. Right now, it's the era of digital marketing. Like we are using ChatGPT, artificial intelligence. I am using Canva for designing of my, and I'm projecting myself as an international international person, where I can connect to the whole world. Now whole world is like my family. Like sitting at my room, I'm connecting with every person in their room. I can enter into everyone's house. So the education, now with the education, what I can see is that when I was doing my MBA, that time I had no idea what world needs from me. Like if I go for interview, what interviewer wants from me, that time I had no idea. Only I had an idea that I need to know what my teachers, what my educators, what my book and other syllabus has told me the things. But further, what your life and how you shape your life is according to your experiences and how many challenges you are ready to take. And if you are ready to take the challenges, yeah, it means if you are ready to come out of your comfort zone, then you will feel little discomfort, but definitely you will transform yourself as a person. Like from a small town, what a girl is about how she lives. She lives in a very conservative family where family has restrictions in dressing, family has restriction on time, family has restriction how you talk to people, how you interact with the male person. So when you transform yourself as a person, when you learn new things, when you try and experiment new ideas, when you try to challenge yourself as a person, then you become very, and in our today many people come to me and they said that I want a job. See, life is not all about doing job. Life is see, earlier when I had a concept of that I am taking the education just to earn money. See, the world doesn't need rich people. The world need more people who can uplift others. The world needs more educators, healers, and the world need more people who can inspire others. Because being rich, I know there is that money can be a motivator, but there are other motivators in life where you always try to find your passion, what you love, and what you want to become, and what world needs. So firstly, we have to align all these three things together. Then and consider yourself as a person who is in this world to inspire the whole global family, and what the world expects from you right now. What are the current challenges and how you can solve the problems right now? What is the current problems and how you can be a motivator in that, how you can be a contributor in that. So in current scenario, when I am doing international business in agrochemical industry, now I am trying to solve the problems of the global farmers, not only the farmers which are in India. I am here, like I am passionate about connecting with the women entrepreneurs, as well as the females, as well as the people, or as well as any kind of person who need my mentorship. So I would say that for sustainable development, you need sustainable society, sustainable economic environment, and sustainable complete education. And sustainability means that continuity of the society without depleting the resources. So now at what rate India is now developing is very good, because it is now the people, the young mindset is adopting the new technologies, and the young people are now ready to face the challenges, and they are now behaving as a contributor to the whole world. So I would say that in the current scenario where I am now a co-author also, I had published a book, because according to the change of the environment, you are also a product. And why anyone wants to purchase any product if the product is unique or it is going to solve the unique problem? So when I'm considering myself as a product, so I have to add all the features whichever is required in the current scenario. Suppose in international business, I am a female international entrepreneur. So what a world requires right now? Being a female, there are challenges, but I don't consider myself as lesser than any male entrepreneur. So for me now, whatever the skill sets, whatever the any kind of knowledge of male or other person has, I have to look for my surroundings, what my buyers need from me, what are their expectations. So currently, whatever the new technologies are coming, whatever the new things are, even I am uncomfortable, I try to be on that platform. Suppose some people say that Instagram is not for serious people, Instagram is not for business people, and people are hesitant to post too much on the Instagram. But you have to place yourself as if you are very much conscious about your image, then it would be a problem. So we should not be very conscious about our image, what people are thinking. If if you want to experiment, just go to that platform like Instagram, any social media platform, whatever is the changing environment. Even try to use the ChatGPT. Try to find out the answers, how much correct answers are in the ChatGPT. Try to use the video editors, the different social media making pages. Like I recently, I sometimes actually, because of the work too much, see, I am into serious business, so mostly I am into business discussion. So sometimes I don't know how many changes are in the environment, what new changes are coming up. But when I Google something, when I try to find the answers, I am very surprised there is answer of everything on the Google right now, or in the ChatGPT. So the thing is that when we try to behave a serious person, and when we try to behave like that, how people will judge us, then we limit ourselves, and we don't try to experiment with the current scenario. So I would suggest that you consider yourself, I would suggest the young mindset, the young people, the current students, and other whoever wants to do something big in life, that firstly, in India we say that do what you want to do and don't ignore what other people are saying. So try to experiment, try to learn new things, and transform yourself as a person. What the current job or whatever you want to become, learn the new skill sets, and find a good mentor for whatever you want to learn, like digital marketing or anything about any course or subject, any good university you want to find. Just go for the course, learn the new things, transform yourself, add new skills, and experiment with the new technologies, and learn digital marketing, and try to connect with the global family, and move out from your house. If you will constrain yourself in your city, maybe you cannot learn new things. So move out from your house, move out from your country, and start traveling. When you will start traveling, your mind will become very open-minded. Like when I travel internationally, globally, I don't consider any kind of issues with male or female. I even had dinners with my client in the night. I travel to alone, and I don't have any perceived notion about the person. I don't judge people. So my mindset has now been changed as a person. What I have become as a better person, what I was. So try to become a better person from what you were yesterday. Don't jump into any kind of irrelevant rat race. Okay, don't jump into any kind of unnecessary competition. Your competition is basically the competition is with yourself, what you were yesterday and what you are today. So and just follow one philosophy of your life, that success is a journey, not a destination. So success is a continuous journey, and sustainability is also a continuous journey, where you have to be in continuous rate. You have to grow yourself as a person, and try to adopt new innovations in your life, and become a better person, because your best is yet to come. Any person, whoever is in this platform, their best is yet to come, and they are striving towards becoming a better person, better and better and better. And there is no limit to it, because the sky is the limit. Basically, I believe that whatever you want to do in your life, just begin. Suppose if I want to learn a new, suppose if I want to learn a dance, okay, just start, go for a course. If I want to write a book, okay, start writing, and go for a good publication and find out a good mentor. If I want to become a good entrepreneur, okay, just search for your community and find out the right person, because sometimes we are hesitant to connect to people, and sometimes people are around us and we are hesitant. Suppose doctor, suppose I got an invitation, it might be, suppose, and I am hesitant. No, I don't know the person. I don't know what kind of experience I will have. I don't know what kind of thing I will have to speak. So nobody is perfect. If I will find out that, okay, when I will be perfect, then only I will speak. No. So embrace your imperfections. Nobody is perfect in this world. Embrace whatever the problems you have. Embrace the challenges. So I would just in the last I would say that whatever you want to do in your life, just begin. Your best is yet to come, and success is a journey, not a destination. And I congratulate everyone for whoever is the co-authors in this book for the launching of the book. And I would just say that whole world is family, and we are here. So don't hesitate to connect with people. And I am just a single button away from your laptop. So whenever you feel that you have an issue, just connect to me. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much. I think something is different about your conversation. When a business person is talking, where there's spouses of inspiration and motivation, and a point of the listener. Because you are selling a market, you have to convince the people. That's you really enjoy your conversation and your contributions. And I think we have covered up so many points, so many thoughts. And very, very conversation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, thank you so much. So let's get to Dr. Takuri for presentation. I Dr. Takuri has been waiting that let's have this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope you mentioned my name because it wasn't so clear. Yeah, okay, thank you. So congratulations. I have already congratulated you, but still, I think it is a huge, huge achievement to have such a book in front of, and again, the third in the series. And I believe and I also support all those who have spoken before me. And especially your book, I think it provides anyone a lifelong companion type of guide where anyone can come back to it. May it be a student, may it be anyone, as everyone has said, it is a lifelong experience and it will provide a lifelong, guidance to anyone, any individual, in whichever the sector they are, in whichever the phase of the life they are, and so on. So well done very much. And so going back to the remark of Professor Isar, thank you very much. And he highlighted very important chapters, which I think all the chapters are important. And within that, each topic is very important. So, and like looking at, students, when I saw a topic, say, how would you live in a dormitory? Of course, going out of the house for the first time, being young in life, and having no experience of living independently, and how you have created this support or guidance for such a student is really appreciated. Because I had young two daughters and they went into school and college, university at the age of 16 and 18, and they found it a very doubting experience. And such a book or such a guidance can be so helpful to such students. So it's very pragmatic. Also, looking at the whole book, and as like Dr. Hassan Mustafa mentioned, that today we need systemic thinking. Today we need sustainability literacy. Today we need sustainability stewardship. Today we need students who can take informed decisions on their going forward with the understanding that they have gained through the education, the experience they have gained through their work, and also through their societal construction. And that is very important because today we are living in a very interesting time. Every day we are challenged for our employability skills. We want to have an employability sustainability within ourselves, which means that we should be sustainable in whatever the future challenges pose to us. In a way, the whole scenario is changing. Every now and then we see that we need a new skill, we need a new platform, we need a new person, we need a new colleague, we need everything new to grow and sustain ourselves. And not only us, everyone needs at different ages, whoever is it, like young child and also the older people. They have to understand every now and then what is that would keep me going. And this book really employs yourself to understand and to learn of these experiences. And you can relate them in your own experiences or in your own challenges. I will also thank Parin Makadia for showing his expertise about accreditation and certification. I have personally worked with him in several modes at events, and I'm very grateful that he has offered support to each and every free events in the global. And talking about my own initiative, I have a Global Sustainable Futures Progressive Partnership Network, and especially that was initiated for early career researchers. However, it has gone so far to embrace each and every individual, whoever is looking for networking, developing themselves, connecting to people, understanding what sustainability looks like, or to share their sustainability practices in any sector or section of the world. And we have adopted Sustainable Development Framework as our 17 Sustainable Development Goals as our framework so that we can accommodate each and every section of the society. Today, we have more than 3,000 coordinators in 151 countries. So we are huge, but still, I think streamlining such a program or such a book where it can be a guidance, I think that is so important for my network to understand and to be disposed to. So thank you very much. And I would also appreciate Kavita so much for giving such motivational talk and sharing her own personal story. I completely agree that we should be creating a support system that can allow excellence in education and that can frame each and every person, may it be student, may it be professor, may it be an individual, a businessman, and so on, to take informed decision. And that is what we want to look forward. And I will look forward to listening to all other speakers to understand more about this. I hugely congratulate you. And I look forward to working with you to disseminate this book and so that each and plenty of people can take advantage of this. And thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Ramita. Thank you so much. I quite agree with your perspectives and the commendation we received. And yes, I just want to say that the aspect of how we can take it further, we are going to discuss it because at the end of the day, I think that the team will decide which of the aspects we are going to take further and how we can work together with everyone on the debt now and also beyond to look at how many people can benefit from this very resource. So thank you so much once again. So quickly, let me go to the, my best friend. We have been together. We can be so supportive and so that we share ideas and we cross check where things can work together for us, the collaboration and there's some other aspect of our progress. And that is Mr. Jim Tobichuku. I have made an introduction about him when we started, like I did for every other person. And let's have this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Bemi. Thank you for this platform. Thank you for the opportunity. I've been learning, taking notes. It's been awesome listening to everybody and, getting perspective and seeing everybody from different countries coming together to share is great. Part of what I do is I'm a climate advocate representing Blue Lily. I'm a co-founder of Blue Lily Initiative. And what we try to do is to create a community of climate advocates. And we're in a fast-changing world, and education has evolved beyond, what we learned before or the past structure. Education has evolved. So people are now beginning to innovate and create new system of learning. And the good thing about education is that we need to learn to evolve with it. Because if you stay in one place and you don't evolve with it, it's a moving train. I mean, we'll get left behind. And that's why some people stay with so much information, but no wisdom, right? A lot of people have intellectual capacity. They are strong. They understand the subjects, but they're not making impact because they're not following the moving train. And the moving train is being able to adapt, being able to grow with the process, grow with the system. And I think that's why it's important. This book is timely because we're in a fast-moving world, fast-changing world with disruptive innovation. And people are coming up with different things and different systems that it's changing the narrative of how we see education. And that's why it's important that as we inform ourselves, as we grow in the knowledge of our different fields, we must understand and also grow in education. Number one, knowing how to relate this information. And that's what Blue Lily is all about. We came up with an idea. We discovered that this generation of people are fast-moving people. They like internet, they like social media. And climate change is a very critical topic, is a critical subject that is threatening our very existence in this world. We thought about it. How do we relate this message to our generation? We are young people. How do we relate this message in our generation and make them understand from our perspective using the tools that are available to us, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? An average Nigerian young person spends 10 to 12 hours on Instagram every day, going through different stuff and different contents, kids, comedy stuff. And we thought about it. How can we infuse our message, and then teach people about climate change in a very simple way? Because in Nigeria, we have peculiar issues in Nigeria. So people don't, when you talk about climate change, the first thing that comes to people's mind is, how does this affect the price of Gary? I'm trying to be relatable, right? How does this affect the price of rice in the market? How does this affect? And you have to now break it down and simplify it using very relatable tools. And we thought about it. Okay, if we can do this and build communities in every state, in every local government, we educate people and everybody can use their strengths, use their platform. If you're an actor, if you're an artist, to communicate, climate change in a simple way. And that's we trying to evolve. And that's why I said this book is important, because everybody must understand that, you have to create global sustainability. As the last speaker said, the system of work is changing, and then you must change with it. And that's why I feel that one of the greatest or the best way to push this agenda is to try and relate it and break it down and simplify it and use the available tools that can be relatable to this generation, because we're in a very interesting generation. Right, so I just wrote a few things down. I said the first thing, and I'm going to try and summarize everything, right? I mean, thank you so much for this book. I think I read the review and we've been talking about it, and I've seen the work. It's great, it's awesome. And because I work with young people, I see how relevant it is to direct people, because this generation, people need mentors. We need direction, we need to have mentors, we need to have a guideline because of the distraction, right? If you don't have, we're in a generation where we have so much distraction. Education is different in this generation because you're reading a material today and then a feed is popping up on Facebook, on Twitter. And, those days we didn't have all that. If you are reading, you are reading. So now you need a more deliberate system that can help people focus. And also you need guideline, and that's what you have provided. You have tried to show us, you have tried to give a guideline to this generation, and it's very important. And so I congratulate you. I appreciate you. And so I say the first thing is that every young person needs to have this vision. And I think we spoke about it before. The vision keeps you in focus. The vision keeps you in check. And majorly, I know you talked about it in your book, right? That vision keeps you in check. And because of the distraction around, you need to have a model. You need to have something in front of you. And at our organization, we prioritize vision. If you join our community, the first thing we make sure that you are well informed, you understand the vision of the organization. When you understand that vision, we now take you through our strategy. And I guess that's what the book is about. I know that's what the book is about, is guiding young people on how to, number one, choose a career path, which is very important, and then now guide you on how to implement strategies that will help you fulfill your vision. Because as I said before, there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. You could be well informed, but not know how to implement those information in this present world, in this present generation, with the tools available to us. And so I think it's important. Mentorship is important. A guideline like this, books like this is very important to educate people and educate this generation on how to convert their drive, their energy, their vision to little objectives that will lead to the fulfillment of their goal. And I think that's what this is about. And once again, I don't want to waste too much time. I thank you for this platform. Thank you to all the speakers, and it's a great privilege to be part of this wonderful circle. And I'm sure to connect with everybody because I need to learn more from everybody. Thank you very much.
We actually want to technical contributions, and I so much appreciate the perspective where you came in, and exactly that is why we created this very interaction, and not to be too academic, but to share from the perspective and the inner purpose of the knowledge and experience, and point into the topic, and let's see how we can impact and how we can actually pass the message. And that will be only done by you. So yes, I remember inviting the young man just 11 years ago, graduate and chose a career in music to actually come up with a saxophone to demonstrate what we're actually talking about. I don't know where he is. Okay, he is not here. It's okay. Let's wait where we were going to come in. So let's have some comments from the host. Then we take general comments and also some other contributions before we now close this very event. Prince Israel Rector, you are our host for today. What do you have to say? I guess I hear you are the same. said and powerful messages and so many things that have been said. What do you want to say, our host?
Hey, a fantastic message from Diallo, Karim, Binuka, and the other lady that travel around the world like Ajala. All of you guys were fantastically on point, sharing from experience around cultural perspective, artificial intelligence, and also looking at the book itself and the area at which the book will also share more light to help improve students and aspirant young people, and also people who actually want to advance in life. It's an all-inclusive material that focuses more on sustainability. And for me, being from the environment sector, focusing more on climate change mitigation, around community participation, I know that this book actually is a nugget for a change, is a nugget for mindset shift, that no longer rocket science in achieving your dreams. If you set these goals, ready to grind, and that is follow the process, you must surely achieve success. And looking at sustainability is one thing that every individual, every community must aspire towards in getting themselves sustainable as a family, as a community, and as a nation. So this book also is very holistic, and it's on point, considering people who want to relocate, how they could go about it, who wants to study, take up a new course. And we also have Paris, who is into certification on the SDG goals and the like. I think our next step is to how do we synergize, bringing our different ideology, experience, background to help change the world and make it a better place for everyone to strive. Because it's going to be useless for us acquiring knowledge and it's not being imparted in our community, in our generation. So we need to take our knowledge a step forward in creating the change that we want to see. So I will urge every one of us that this book has brought us together to begin to build what we call community organizing. How can we use what we have to shape our community, to shape our globe? So this time is a global call for action. And this book is actually driving that cause. I want to sincerely appreciate everyone who has made out time to be here. Being the host, I'm really very grateful. And Said, my brother, who is very thorough. For him, it takes time to do his thing. He's very thorough. This book has been like a 10 years plan for him, and he's still focused on it, and today we are launching it. So I'm really grateful that it's coming alive today. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to you all. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, our host. I know all this lively, all this interesting to be with, and this one very small and just like that. Let's allow our participants and also people joining us to have 1 or 2 years before we have the last comment from our guest, so that we can depart for the business of the day. Mr. Chimaso Oakwe, please, can you speak to us? Mrs. or Mr. Ladi Lemi, can you speak to us? Mrs. or Mwibats, can you speak to us? Please, the floor is open for our discussion. Yeah, Mr. Chiloso or Dr. Chiloso.
All right, hi everyone. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. I've listened to a couple of the speakers, and I'm very impressed with what I've heard so far. And I've also taken a couple of nuggets back. Seems like the book would be quite an interesting one. I think one of the things that struck me was what Tobichukwu actually said about localizing sustainability education, right? And making it relatable to people who are very young, and especially through social media platforms. Because if people actually know how these things impact them directly, then they will be able to take it a bit more seriously and we need to act on it. But until it gets to that place where it's local and it's relatable knowledge to them, we're not going to make as much progress as we intend to make. So that was one of my biggest takeaways from this. But thank you so much. I learned a whole lot, from being here and from just listening to the speaker. So thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you so much for that very good and very wonderful, inspiring comments. Can you speak to us? Can you speak to us? Can you speak to us before we take the wrap up from our guests? We are going to take the way we have started. 1 minute remarks of conclusion and remarks of thoughts from our guests. We are going to have it. Let's start from our chairman. Just 1 minute, 1 minute conclusion remarks. Dr. Professor Elisa. Professor Elisa. I hope, okay. While waiting for him, let's, okay, I think we will come up. Let's take from Mr. Pan Bakalia. Just 1 minute final words for this event.
Thank you very much for the invitation. It was a great one. It was nice to network with sustainability education supporters or SDG education supporters. My special thank to Dr. Renuka for mentioning about me and my organization. Thanks again for inviting me to an educational event which is promoting development or learning and development activities of young professionals around the world or young students around the world. It was a great to be a part of this event. Thanks for the invitation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yes, 1 minute recap of Mrs. Sarota Patel.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me as a speaker. And being a marketing person, I love speaking and talking to people. Even I can talk to you for hours. I think today is the Saturday. This is the weekend, and people love to stay with the family. So actually, it's all about life is all about actually enjoying every moment and learning every moment. So I believe that this moment of my life may change and may bring the biggest and the most transformative events in my life. Maybe some people who are today, whom I met, can be the biggest supporters for me in future. So life is all about meeting new people, learning and transforming as a person. So I thank you very much, and my humble gratitude for everyone, whoever has found loved my speech, and whoever wants to connect with me, most welcome. And thank you very much once again.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And let's Let's take a quick look from Mr. Our final was of the recap.
Thank you very much. As I said, it's been a great learning experience. I've been taking notes. I mean, it's so good to connect with people, and I think that is what education is about, connecting, because everybody has what they bring to the entire value chain. And so it's great to connect with everybody. Kivita, I want to know you. I want to meet you. I think I'll start following you, right? And everybody that has been a part of this. I'm particularly interested in what you do, and I'll connect, definitely.
Thank you so much. Yes, yes, the final comments to right. Your microphone is off.
Dr. Renuka, you are on mute.
Sorry, I did not hear clearly. Was it me you announced?
Yes, your final remarks. Yes, what is final remarks? Yeah.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. It was a great event to listen to everyone, the importance of sustainability, and especially in connection to the new book, and how we can form or harness our own personality. And it is important for young people, even as a child, or young people, or for parents, or for educators, to know how we can support to harness this future force that are going to co-shape our future. So I'm very thankful to be here, and I look forward to be connecting to everyone here and see how we can support each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And yes, Professor Ansar, Professor Ansar, are you on now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude for organizing such a wonderful event. Your dedication and hard work are commendable, and I am grateful for the opportunity to be a part of this special event. Thank you once again for your efforts in making the event a success. Best regards. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam. Thank you so much for actually coming to share the event. And yes, Dr. Hassan Mustafa, let's have the wrap-up comments from you too. Dr. Hassan Mustafa. Dr. Hassan Mustafa, I think it's like okay. Okay, I think the pattern that we are expecting is also struggling to also connect. If we are able to get in within the next 1 minute, we will have it. We are able to get in. We are going to have him some other time. And I want to sincerely thank everybody for participating and for sharing the thoughts. And like everybody, I agree that okay. We can take this further. So interconnectivity and also collaboration is going to continue from the back after this event. And we'll see how we take this further and to make the global impact from this very session. Thank you so much, Dr. Essel Isaac. sharing this event. Thank you so much.
Very much. Thank
Yes, Dr. Asama, thank you so much. Mr. Makadia, thank you so much. And Mr. Abdul Toluchuku, thank you so much. Mrs. Kavita, Serosa Patak, thank you so much. Dr. Remuka Takuri, thank you so much. And we meet some other time when we have the next discussion on team to discuss and also make the world, make the contribution to the world of the global sustainability. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Bye. I well done very much. Song well. Good, 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 good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.